Yes, I'm beautiful. If you need to see me, look at me on YouTube. No, there won't. There won't be another Chuck D. There won't be. A lot of people say the most dangerous band was NWA. Okay. Um, for a minute, I'm not sure, but compared to Public Enemy, there will never be another band of black men that will make white America shit their fucking pants. No, there will never be another Chuck D. Chuck D, well, who was the commentator, the football commentator that Chuck D tried to sound like? Yeah, that command, that black battalion of white. They had obvious disdain and hatred for white American, and it was you couldn't hide it. Even though they came out of the suburbs of like where the fuck were not Staten Island. Where the fuck did they? Shit. They're from the suburbs in New York City, outside. That hatred. They tried to. I don't even know how they got a fucking record deal because they were so chock full of hate. Their music sounds like hate. It sounds like warfare. It, the, at the time, I mean, you had groups like Slayer and you had other groups. That was that's yeah. No, they're not pumping out Chuck D's anymore. There was an obvious there was some kind of undercurrent there of hatred. That band had hatred. You go to see a Public Enemy show, they turn the lights out, they flash sirens in your face. They use theater tactics. They used guerrilla tactics to draw you into the music. Remember when you used to go to the fun park and you could go on the Magical Mystery ride? And you'd go in there, they'd play Magical Mystery Tour, and they'd turn on a strobe light, and there would be Mickey Mouse would be outside saying, instead of a height warning, it would be, this ride is exciting. The flashing lights and music might give you a seizure. And it was just a scrambler. You can go to the state fair and ride a scrambler into the open air, and it's fun. The scrambler's fun, but the scrambler is better in the dark with the lights out and a dome on top and a flashing strobe light. And you love the Magical Mystery Tour song anyway. And somehow Walt Disney had something to do with it. I don't know what he had to do with it. Fantasia, maybe? I don't know. But when you went to see a Public Enemy show, they did the same thing. They turned out the lights. They they flashed they flashed lights in your face. They used hard samples of like Ornette Coleman, drum machines, screaming. America, their favorite mascot, Flavor Flav, uh, uh, dancing like a crackhead. That's what he was doing. He was imitating Black America in New York City. But he really, I guess they wanted us to believe he really was. Dancing like a crackhead, talking like a 1980s crackhead that you'd see, you know? Yeah. Professor Griff with his Muslim Black Panther spiel. And he lived it. It wasn't fake. It wasn't for. Where did they grow up? And the intense hatred and command in Chuck D's voice. Threatening you. Yeah, I'm telling you. Promising you Armageddon. No, they don't make black men like that anymore. They just don't. They don't make white guys like Johnny Rotten anymore either. It just don't go that way. How is that music? It had something to do with music, you know? No, they don't make no Chuck D. No strong, militant black men. The dudes with fucking Uzis on the side of the stage reminding you of 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 yesteryear, the Black Panthers movement and the Watts riots, the berets. You know what I mean? Threatening you. Do something about it. You know? They made Two Live Crew look like a bunch of dildos. They made them look like sissies or choir boys that fucking hate that public enema. You know? Nah, they don't make them like that anymore. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen.